now John McGinn has got away from Hudson-Odoi, and Bailey's been played in behind, and he gets away from Murillo into the penalty area, squares it across, tap in for Ollie Watkins. Played in behind Niakhaté, across came Murillo to try and get the cover on, and Leon Bailey beat him, squared it across for Ollie Watkins, who from about a yard out had the simplest of tap-ins to put Aston Villa in front inside 4 minutes. His 19th goal of the season. Pau Torres up across halfway. Rolls it into Watkins, who helps it on towards Ramsey once again. Ramsey in for Tielemans, now to the edge of the penalty area for Bailey to shoot at the near post, and it's saved by the legs of Sells. Caught McGinn very soon after. It's brought down by Murillo, but nicked away from him by Tielemans, right-hand side, near the byline. Fires it across in towards the near post, punched away by Sells. This is Cash, former Forest man, darting forward, and then cuts infield, then goes back outwards towards the right wing for Leon Bailey. Bailey back for Cash, inside right channel, nobody went with him. He's inside the penalty area, and he squares it towards the penalty spot, and it's laid off for Douglas Luiz from Jacob Ramsey's layoff to sweep home Aston Villa's second goal. Douglas Luiz, the Brazilian, right-footed from around about the penalty spot, maybe a little bit closer to goal than that. Curls it inside the far post with his right foot and makes it Aston Villa 2, Forest 0. But they left Matty Cash all on his own down the inside right channel, and suddenly he became the extra man. Yes, heads it further away, not far though. Cash has sent it straight back to McGinn. McGinn looking to get it on his left foot down the right wing, turns away from Elanga, then a right-footed cross, it's headed home by Douglas Luiz again. It's so easy for Aston Villa. Forest defensively all over the place in this first half, which has 6 minutes remaining of it, and Douglas Luiz has 2 goals and Aston Villa have 3. Villa 3, Forest 0. Cross from the right from McGinn, who threatened to go onto his left foot, turned it onto his right foot.
Simple things, and now Watkins is away down that channel again.
Pau Torres finds him. Watkins turns away from Danilo and sends it forward towards Ramsey, who hits the byline and pulls it across. I think he was actually going for goal. 4 Forest players. Here's Gibbs-White. High it goes towards the back post. Awoniyi heads across the face of goal, and it's chested in by Niakhaté. Forest have got a goal back. A long, deep corner from Morgan Gibbs-White. Awoniyi headed it across the face of goal. And there was Moussa Niakhaté running in, and with his chest, he's just put it in from a yard out. And Forest do have that goal back right at the end of the half. Dominguez finds Elanga. Elanga gets away from Douglas Luiz. He's making tracks down the right-hand side, now taking on Moreno. And seemed to fall over, but the ball breaks for Divock Origi, who stabs it through into the penalty area. And Morgan Gibbs-White chips it in. And the flag stays down, and Forest have got it back from 3-0 to 3-2. Origi's little ball played through, and Morgan Gibbs-White into the penalty area. Nobody had tracked his run, and a dinked finish over Emi Martinez. And with a goal just before half-time and a goal just after half-time, Forest have given themselves a chance of rescuing something here from what appeared to be a disaster at Villa Park. Nobody went with his run. He's well onside, played onside by Cash, and a dinked, chipped finish. Danilo made the run ahead of him, but Omobamidele holds on to it and gives it short instead to Origi. He's got room to turn, feeds it over the top again, and this time it's Elanga who's in behind, and he drags his shot wide. Here come Villa though, with Leon Bailey cutting into the penalty area from the Villa right and crossing. That's going to go deep and out the penalty area left-hand side. Moreno trying to get away from Williams and squares it back to the edge of the box. And Tielemans with a first-time shot hits the base of the post. All 3 of our teams in action again. We'll hear commentary on all 3, including Forest Liverpool on digital radio. It's given away here by Omobamidele on the edge of the penalty area, fed through again, and the goalkeeper comes out. Sells blocks Ollie Watkins, but the ball breaks for Leon Bailey, and Bailey taps in, and Forest's hard work is undone. They find themselves 4 down. There's a mistake on the edge of the penalty area from Andrew Omobamidele. Watkins going through. Sells came out to smother at his feet and made the block on Watkins. And perhaps rather fortuitously for Villa, off that block it fell straight to Leon Bailey, and he swept it into an empty net. After an hour, it's Villa 4, Forest 2. The ball infield across halfway for Origi, who switches play to the left-hand side. Hudson-Odoi's got Toffolo outside him. Hudson-Odoi still going on, onto his right foot, hits the shot straight at Martinez. High line from Villa for this free kick from Gibbs-White, which is dinked in towards Yates, who tries to volley left foot. First time as it's dropping over his shoulder and it screws wide. Just like with Elanga earlier in the game, this time it's Ryan Yates who gets free. I think he would have been onside because I think Matty Cash was playing him on. But as he tries to volley towards goal, just prod it towards goal on the volley,